Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of HRD 600, History and Philosophy of Adult Education. So thank you for your due diligence so far in the course. I really appreciate reading the discussion forums, and for those that have not done the week 3 discussion forum, you still have a little time. It's Saturday morning right now, and you have till the end of the day tomorrow. But if you also need, first thing on Monday morning, that's fine. I'm more interested in people participating and having the time to do it. I know this is a busy time of year. It seems like every time is a busy time of year. So if you have not done the discussion forums yet, please do so. And you still have time. So let's get right to week number 4 materials. Week number 4, let me come down here. By the way, the self-check quiz, it's for you. It is not graded. I do look at them. I'm always curious how people are doing with the materials, but you're not graded on those. I adopted this from a previous professor that used them. This person used to grade, or she would give a grade on them, and I don't do that. So take it if you want. I think it will be a good check-in on your kind of retention of the knowledge so far in this course, and some of the concepts associated with that. So that's it. So week number 4. We're in the fall. I will make this, actually, as we speak, I'm going to make this visible so everybody can see it. So what's involved with this at this point? We are continuing the... let me download these. Sorry about that, folks. What are we doing in week 4? Week 4, to me, is fascinating because we're looking at the roots of really somewhat informal educational settings where people would get together and they evolved into maybe what they are today, or components of what they are today. There's written materials this week. There's also some videos that I'd like everybody, if you have the time, to take a look at. And once again, they're fascinating examples of kind of the one that I keep on hearing about. As a matter of fact, in central Maine, there was a land trust that started a thing called a lyceum, and they had monthly lyceums. Lyceums, at the root of them, where somebody would have a topic, they would show up at a meeting, and they would facilitate a discussion on that particular topic. And knowing how most of those type things go, and have been involved with many settings like that, the topic starts at one thing and it moves into other areas. But that's Lyceum is a really good example of something that started many, many years ago and has evolved into something that's still being used. People don't use the word Lyceum that often anymore, but in reality, they are practicing a form of a Lyceum. So what are historic examples for adult education? We have the outcomes. I'd like you to get the electronic reserves are working. So go in and get these 2 articles. Consider the many forms of adult learning beyond formal college and universities. And I have an excellent video on this, and there's also some written materials, Lyceum. Once again, a lot of information in here. You don't have to study, you don't have to watch every video. You can always watch the videos at 1.5 or 2 times the original speed. But neither one of these are really long, especially the videos. Review the field study guidelines in the syllabus and select an area of interest to share in a discussion area. And I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about there. Here are the guidelines. I've had some people reach out to me saying, what do you think about this? Is this something that would be a good topic? And, I've had all kinds of topics over a bunch of years, and it could be studying the continuing ed department at a university down in Boston. It could be studying Portland Adult Ed, whatever it might be. This does not involve you actually going out into the field, although you are welcome to do so. I remember years ago I did a field study on the Portland adult education, and I actually participated in a welcome to Maine meet and greet. And it was fascinating. I bet sitting around that table in that room, there were maybe 6, maybe 8 different languages being spoken. So it was a wonderful opportunity to see an adult education setting in person. So that is it. Continue reading Lindemann's book, Cameron's book, and this one, Cameron's book, to me, just is for those that writing is a big part of being a graduate student. So Cameron's book is almost like an invitation to write. And I got to tell you, I still look at this book. I read the book. I am part of a couple of writing groups that are we get together once a week for an hour, and basically we just write. And it's hard to find that time of that time. But if you're scheduled to do it, in my case with other people, we get together, talk for maybe 2 minutes, and then boom, we write for an hour. And in Cameron's book, you get to be a better writer by writing and then critiquing it, and writing and critiquing. And so I encourage you to keep on plugging away with her book and Lindemann's book and the learning journal. So put your big points or little points in a journal, because you'll have to summarize that with one of the reflective assignments. So let me come back here. Come back down. We have the video right here. I will be, when you get this, the video I'm recording right now will be there. Historic examples. And to do this week, field study. Come down here. This is actually there's 2 week 4 discussions. The first one is a field study. This is an opportunity. Basically, what I'm looking for is just a snapshot. What are you thinking about? And you can follow the prompts in here. No need to take a lot of time on that. Some of the field study discussions, or field studies that you've picked so far, the ones that I've seen, are outstanding. Don't have to overly complicate this assignment. Then historical examples of adult education. And 3 are featured this week in both the text and also the videos that I put online. So please follow the prompts. So there's two discussion forums. This one is very simple. This one's a little bit more complicated, but still, I'm not looking for a big paper. I'm looking for, at least with this one, maybe something as simple as 125 to 150 words, and the field discussion. Follow the prompts, but keep it simple. It can even be less than that. All right, let me move forward. Optional videos. This particular video is all about a setting in Western New York that was, it is religious underpinnings to teach adult educators of, just say the Bible, how to talk about and how to teach those ideas. But it was also a form of a lyceum where people would get together and they would come together and they would discuss topics. Good model that's still being practiced in certain ways. And then this second one is something that has been around also for a while. I think this one was started with Ben Franklin when, and some of his cohort back then. Once again, the same idea, people getting together, discussing ideas, maybe coming up with solutions. So I encourage you to take a look at this. This one is 20 minutes, but you probably know this. You can speed up how fast you watch it. This particular video, I believe, is less than 2 minutes. So that is it. If you have any questions for me, please reach out. I'm here to help. You want to talk over your discussion forum. Oh, there's one more thing I do want to mention to everybody. Let me fast forward here. I did schedule an optional Zoom meeting for October 3rd, which is not this week, it's the following week. It's a Thursday at 6:30 p.m. I'm trying to announce the meeting sooner rather than later. I've had some feedback from students saying, would you mind trying to let us know at least a week in advance, and this is my effort to do that. So you know the drill. If you can make it, that would be great. We can talk about assignments. We can talk about ideas. We can talk about anything that's been kind of bubbling up with the readings. Whatever it is you bring to the table, that would be fine. And I'm prepared to talk about any or all of the above, including upcoming assignments. So that's it for me. I hope you're enjoying this 60 some odd degree overcast, kind of coolish fall-like day today. And I hope you enjoy the materials as much as I enjoy them, and I enjoyed putting them together. So have a great week, everybody, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.